What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Reacher Season 1, Episode number 7. We are coming down to the end of the first season of Reacher, and I still really don't have any good theories about what the hell's going on.
Same.
We keep getting more info. I like how they kind of give information about all the characters as we go episode to episode. We get closer to the end of the season.
Right.
And Reacher and Finley had a moment where, Finley shared some truth with him about why he really came to Margrave to work and revealed that his wife died. And
sad.
Everything around him reminded him of her, so he had to get out of there, so he picked Margrave. And yeah, that was pretty brutal to get that story. And then after Roscoe saved Hubble's family from these assassins where...
Through the woods.
Amazing eyeball to see that cell phone light through the woods and through the window, at that angle. Like, Roscoe, you're amazing. Great job. And she did an amazing job of getting rid of them and handling business. But then we find out exactly what Hubble was up to and how he got pulled into this, money laundering counterfeit scheme with Kleiner. And
which reminds me of another show.
Totally. And just the way he got pulled into it, because the dude seemed like a really nice, normal, innocent dude who just works in finance. And he just happened to be really great at his job. And he ended up finding out that he laundered a shit ton of money and then sent proof of those transactions. And he was basically screwed. Yeah. And then he saw a dude get crucified.
Yeah,
which,
they forced him to watch
holy
some
shit.
stuff.
That, again, the way they reveal information in this show, I think it's great. The flashbacks have been done really well. And the flashbacks could be a little tricky sometimes. They could be kind of out of place or not done well, but this show's done a really good job with their flashbacks and the way they're revealing information and, relationships with Reacher and Joe. And, yeah, it's been done really well, and I really like the way the story's told. And we find out that Reacher was kind of wrong about the exact plan that was going on. Right. Money's not coming in, money's going out. Mm-hmm. So money is basically being created in Margrave is what the conclusion I feel like we came to.
Yes.
And they were making super bills and sending it out to Venezuela. And Reacher dispatched of an assassin that was going to go kill one of these professors that Joe was talking to. And he used a tie. He used his necktie. Yeah. Fantastic kill. That shit was absolutely nuts. This show, I talk about it a lot in the various pieces of content we watch, whether movies or show. I could really appreciate really interesting, unique kills.
It's the creativity.
And that one was very, very creative. I mean, he got into a fight. Again, very highly skilled dude. I think Reacher got pushed, again, kind of farther than he would expect to with the way he fights, and he just wrecks people. And
it's very like John Wick style,
100%.
I feel like.
Yeah, he takes damage, but the damage doesn't stop him. He keeps going.
Word. And
he ended up using his necktie and strangled the dude. And I just couldn't imagine having that wrapped around my neck and having 250 pounds just, dangling midair, supporting all that weight while the tie is... that shit's just nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. So, yeah, that was pretty wild. And I'm still really fascinated to see where this goes because we only have 2 episodes left. There hasn't been a ton of potential reveal. At least I don't think there have been a lot of clues. It's just...
Maybe we're missing.
Everybody feels sus. And,
yes.
I mean, it's really hard to not, pin a lot of this stuff on Reacher. Because he shows up to town and honestly, then all these people die.
Everything kind of dominoes back to him.
And just the way people have died. Yep. There have been so many people dead since he showed up. And everything coming back to Joe and all of his contacts and trying to figure out this counterfeiting scheme and thinking that Kleiner's in charge, but then they find his body totally mangled and it's just, there's somebody pulling the...
cut.
That's so nasty.
So gross.
There's still somebody else pulling all the strings ahead of that, and I'm kind of confident that we haven't met that person. I still don't think Paul's dead. I get the vibe that he might be still around because no body. I'm going to question whether because they found every other body. Yeah. Where's his body at? We haven't found him. We're just assuming that he's dead. I don't know. Picard seems sus. I mean, Reacher could be sus. I think Roscoe's probably the safest person to cross off the list at this point.
Or she's the most sus.
I mean, you never know. I just
because her family has been there.
Yeah, that's true.
The longest.
Yeah, and they've made that point a few different times. Right. They mentioned it with the barber talking about why would I leave? I don't want to leave. I've been here just as long as Roscoe's family, longer than everyone else's. But the idea that Roscoe comes and takes post from Picard for protecting his family, and then that's when the assassins show up. I don't know. It's hard to not question that because the timing is too weird. But yeah, I mean, again, everybody could be, like, Joe might not be dead for all we know. Who the fuck knows? Everybody is sus. Everybody is questionable. Where were you last night at the time of this? All y'all. Like, I don't think that there's any simple answer for this. And
It's me. It was me.
It could be me. Who knows? But just the fact that it feels like the mystery is still wide open, I think is a testament to how well this show has done their mystery. I think it's fantastic. And again, we've talked about it a couple different times. It's probably going to be like a duh, we're idiots. When the reveal actually shows up.
Everybody's probably yelling at us that we probably are idiots, so it's fine.
Potentially.
I'm used to it.
I think there's some clear, obvious bad folks involved in this whole thing, but again, who the hell is pulling all the strings? Who's the big mastermind? I can't wait to find out, and I wonder if we're going to get it in this episode, or they're going to save it for the finale.
I don't know.
You ready to find out, though?
Yep.
Let's go.
Never thought I'd have to be afraid in Margrave. Still no leads?
Nothing useful. Stuff we're being told to chase down don't feel like the way to go.
You talked to Finley about it?
Yeah, this dude's definitely
Shut me
been
down.
acting sus for sure.
Right, we've been questioning him.
Me and Baker kind of on our own.
Tried calling Paul again today. Charlie, too.
They ain't gonna answer. They're in the wind, or worse.
I've been thinking maybe we should leave. Even if y'all solve this with Mr. Kleiner dead, I'm afraid this town will just go right back to the way it was before he came here.
My parents would love to have us at Tupelo.
I know. And pretty soon we're gonna need the free babysitting.
When can we start telling people?
Soon.
Is he dead? Is he about to die? Or are they trying to just let us know that he's definitely one of the pawns in the information gathering scheme?
I don't know, but okay, they're gonna.
yep,
Okay.
he's dead.
Oh no. She's pregnant. Oh, this is some bullshit right here.
Like, them showing up in their, like, white jumpsuit suits and shit, like, that's creepy as hell, man. Is he about to get friggin' nailed to the wall and balls shoved down his throat?
Oh God.
'Cause that's what they do.
I know. I didn't want to think about that. This is gonna look out with a Saudi t-shirt.
Germany, a new adventure.
This is not an adventure. It's a punishment. Germany's boring.
It will be different this time. Look at my boys. You look so confused right now. You see good people getting punished, bad people getting what they want, and don't understand why. I want to tell you something. Joe, you don't need to solve all the world's problems. Solving some is more than enough. And Richard, you have the strength of 3 boys your age. What will you do with that strength?
Wise words from your mother.
You're going to do what's right.
I feel like that message carried them very far into their lives.
Yep.
I just love the way they transition into the flashbacks. There's always something that sparks the memory.
Right.
Like the suitcase here, there was like a bicycle in the past.
Nice outfit.
My other clothes got blood on them. Some of it was mine. Knife, gun.
Center console.
That thing is fucking huge. Every single time I see it, like, god damn.
You should
big
just
ass
refer to
gun.
that as like, where's my cannon?
Yes.
It's all about the paper. Ink's easy to get, plates are doable. Acquiring the right currency paper, that's the trick. There was only one place in the country that made the paper, and Joe had it locked down like Sing Sing. Unless
Unless he didn't.
he didn't. Could have been someone dirty on the inside Joe wasn't aware of. Hubble was a currency manager, dealt in hard cash. He could have been working with somebody at the supplier who was compromised.
Anything else?
Ran into another one of those Venezuelan guys.
What happened?
We played hangman.
About that.
And we tied.
Story. Oh, hey!
The hell do you think you're doing?
Paying my respects.
Really? Know what I think? I think you killed him. How would you like it if I sliced you up just like you sliced him?
That's not how.
One, I'm not paying my respects to your uncle because I never respected him. But he meant a lot to the people of this town, so I'm paying my respects to Margrave as his chief detective. 2, take a step back, son, or there will be 2 Kleiners in that grave.
Oh.
Shit.
I'll see you around, Philly.
That's fucked up, dude.
Seems like that went well.
Shut up. Let's go get the car.
That smirk.
I'm really enjoying their relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, he's back for the Bentley.
Bentley man. Sorry, boss. You'll have to come back this afternoon. I ain't got but 2 of them windows tinted yet.
Good enough. I'll pay full price.
Suit yourself, Chief. Tim, get some kitty litter on that oil spill.
Are you sure comfortable spinning a counterfeit role?
You want me to buy you something? How about some jeans and tickets to a Hall & Oates concert?
Yeah, this is Captain Finley.
What information is he gathering about kitty litter?
I know. This is awful.
Oh.
Guess this answers our question.
This is awful.
Which one?
Mother Stevenson was dirty. Must have been involved to get the same treatment as the Morrisons.
This isn't the same. The way Chief Morrison was killed was about sending a message. This is different.
For one that left his balls attached. First thing I checked.
They didn't want Stevenson going into shock. Wanted him lucid. Wanted him to watch. The tape, the mirrors. They tortured his wife in front of him. This was about getting information. It means Stevenson wasn't involved.
Dawson must have found the hole in the roof of his truck. Knew we were getting close to the truth. We were all MIA, so they went after the next best source.
Holy shit.
If we'd let them in, maybe we could have protected these two.
Dude, that's ruthless.
3.
Finley, Reacher, a word.
The baby.
And they fucking like duct taped his eyes open and set up mirrors so that he he had to see. Yeah. There was no way for him to look away. No. That is so gross, dude. Fuck.
I'm letting you go on the grounds that you're not up to the task. How many more of my men have to be slaughtered before you accept the job is too big for you?
This town is crooked as scoliosis, and the cop that's barely been here is the one that's getting railroaded.
You leave before there's any more stink on you. Maybe you can land a paycheck as a security guard somewhere. Now go on back to the station, pack up your shit. Leave your gun and your badge on my desk on the way out. And you're not a cop. You got 1 minute to leave my crime scene or I'm taking you in. I buried one good man today and saw another one gutted, not to mention his bride. Don't test me. I got to call over to Warburton County, have them send me some real police.
Yeah.
Barely touched your grub.
Not much of an appetite. You're not upset about Stevenson?
What the hell kind of thing is that to say?
Well,
I've known that kid since he was our paper boy. My aunt taught his wife choir in high school. It's just crying about it ain't gonna do them any good. Way down there them as you find out who did it and you switch off their lights.
Oh.
Think Stevenson made an enemy of someone he put in jail too? Just like Teal thinks Morrison did?
Sounds like you don't.
Teal's theory is bullshit.
Peach pie, darling.
What about you, hon?
I guess I'll take the peach.
Anything but pie. Officer Baker just ordered our last piece.
Till you snooze, you lose, Richard. Place is the best peach pie in the state.
So I've heard. Nothing for me, thanks.
He hasn't had a chance to eat it yet.
honestly.
If you don't think Teal's right, who do you think's cutting down all these people? And why are you telling me?
Second question first. I think you're the only one in Margrave I can trust.
You got that right.
Which means I think that he thinks he's sus.
Someone was trying to send a message. This is what happens when you screw up. They went after Roscoe, too. You know who they didn't go after? They didn't go after you. Means you're not involved.
But maybe you are.
That takes us to your first question. Who's cutting all these people down? I was in Memphis when Kleiner was murdered, New York when the Stevensons were killed, Alabama the night someone went after Roscoe, and Florida when Jobling and my brother died. My alibi's airtight. You can check for yourself.
Already did.
Oh.
I keep eyes on outsiders.
We both know I'm not the only outsider in Margrave.
Oh.
Talking about your buddy Finley.
He's not my buddy. He's someone I'm using to find who killed Joe. But I started thinking, this whole thing's about dirty cops, and you're clean. And Teal didn't become chief until after the killing started. Finley's the only one left. He was in Margrave when all the murders happened. Seems like every time I leave town and the guy's alone, someone else dies.
He's baiting.
Minute
Oh,
you
he's
walked in the
baiting
station
Baker.
house, I could feel the hate between you two. There's something off about Finley. You sensed it from the beginning.
Damn right I did.
One goodbye bag, one slice of heaven.
I want some pie.
I prefer a slice of heaven.
That would be pie.
Finley's behind all this, and I'm gonna prove it. Think about it.
I want some apple pie.
He finds Hubble's phone number in my brother's shoe, then Hubble suddenly panics and confesses to the murder. Sounds like bullshit. There's gotta be a reason Finley wanted Hubble to go down for killing Joe. I'm breaking into Hubble's house tonight, and I'm turning the place upside down till I find something that directly connects Hubble to Finley.
Good. You find anything, you bring it straight to me.
Back at you. You know where I'll be.
Absolutely.
Seed planted.
Mm-hmm. It's more than a seed. That was like a whole fucking tree, dude.
Going hunting?
Yep.
You need anything else? Got a new shipment of deer calls in today.
Not hunting deer. Give me one of those blackjacks.
What is that? What is a blackjack? Yeah. What? I don't know what that is.
He's going on a mission. With his hand cannon.
Honestly, fucking bazooka.
I mean, if anyone sees him, that seems like...
I'd be shocked.
But... kind of caused some trouble for himself, no?
I don't know. That is a cool shot with the moon and the lightning. That's cool.
If he's not hunting deer, what's he hunting?
People.
Fuckers.
Honestly. It's like a boy band. All matching. Oh, I'm just kidding. Don't. Worst boy band ever.
So he basically told the officer at lunch.
Yeah, this is where I'm gonna be. So you guys come get me. Yeah,
that's what he's staging.
Yes, absolutely. Keep getting the chills back. Don't be subtle or anything.
Like, why this time do they go in without hoods on and stuff?
I don't know. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh! Oh,
man.
Shit. I don't think I've ever seen a death like that. Damn.
Whatever he bought, he just used it to, like, knock him over the head and then stomped on the back of his neck, snapping. And
I don't know if that was a tool. That was just his boot.
No, he had that thing in his hand. I feel like he whacked him with it.
Oh, maybe that was to break the window.
Y'all suckers fell for the trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap!
I mean, I could get it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh, man. One by one.
honestly.
You don't know who you fucking with.
Sorry.
Oh shit, watch your back. You about to die, bud. Oh. Oh. He's surgical, dude. He is surgical. There's the footprints again.
Dun, dun,
You've seen those like 3 or 4 times. Fell for it.
Oh, prison shank. Prison shank. Oh, a human shield. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Dude, he's hit him like 5 times with that crowbar. And
Honestly,
he just fucking eats it like a freaking monster. Oh.
But eat these oranges. You're deficient in vitamin C, bitch. Oh.
This dude's putting up a hell of a fight.
Shit. That is
How's he
oh my god. Probably not necessary.
He could probably hold his breath for like an hour.
But if he's unconscious. Wow, words are hard.
God damn!
Shit!
How's he blocking a crowbar with his friggin' forearms?
How are your arms not fucking broken?
Why is this little ass dude beating the shit out of Reacher even with a crowbar? I don't give a shit.
Stroke! Stroke! Kick your feet! Kick your feet! Kick your feet! Kick, 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 kick! Come on, we're learning how to swim. Get it, get it, get it!
Oh, shit.
Well, damn!
Dude, how are his arms not broken?
Honestly. And like, did he not block with his arms and stuff so that he could like, you know, prevent his arms from being broken? Like, is that why he took all the body shots? Because holy shit.
I mean, I understand the idea of getting punched in the forehead. I don't know about taking full bat swings with the crowbar into the arms.
He like gets up and walks away.
It's because he's Reacher. He's actually Superman.
Honestly.
I mean, he got stabbed in the last episode and he's good to go.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a wild, wild fight sequence.
Agreed.
Reacher.
I figured it out. I know how they're manufacturing their money. The Columbia professor said it all comes down to the paper. And Joe could never figure out how they're getting the paper to print their cash. Know what's unique about U.S. banknotes? Dollars are all the same size. Bleach the ink off a dollar bill and you're left with perfect paper that you can reprint as any denomination you want. Singles will be shipped into Margrave from all over the country.
So much as $1 goes missing, I'll cut off your hand like it's Saudi Arabia.
Oh, motherfucker.
Runoff from this process destroyed Chester, Mississippi.
Wow.
Yeah, the water.
Planet protected in another way. Animal feed.
You gotta be shitting me.
Know why people use kitty litter to clean up oil
feed.
spills? It contains diatomaceous earth. It's an absorbent coagulating agent used in everything from pesticides to pool filters to...
Animal feed.
You start ordering massive amounts of DE, people get suspicious, but you buy feed when you've got cows, no one looks at you twice.
Oh my god.
You bury it under some pasture where you've got enough cows to sell the lies, but not enough to bring state inspectors on your land.
That's why you only have so many cows. Not too much.
Once the bills were washed, they were dried, printed, one side, then the other. They used the old version of the hundreds, pre-1990s, so they don't have to make the magnetic security strip they use in today's bills.
Oh.
If we're gonna take this to the feds, we need hard evidence, and that's more than just those loose hundreds that are in your pockets. We need fake cash that we can link to Kleiner's company.
Joe put Jobling's garage on his punch list for a reason. He must have had some cash stashed somewhere at his home. I'm gonna go back and tear the place apart.
Take Finley with you.
I will.
Wow.
You okay?
Yeah, we are now. We're at Picard's place. Charlie and the kids are asleep. I'm on first watch. Actually, probably just about time for Picard to spell me.
This feels sus.
You called me first?
Yeah. I just wanted to,
I miss talking to you, too.
Good night, Roscoe.
Aw, he misses her.
Cool.
Better than cool. I think Reacher just busted this whole thing wide open.
I don't know. I don't trust anybody anymore.
I mean, that whole situation is just way too convenient.
Yeah.
Reacher. Meet me at Pete Jobling's house. We're about to close the lid on this thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
We got a problem. 3 hitters. One headed toward the motel office, probably to find out which room I'm in.
Tell me you didn't park your car right out front.
Oops.
Of course not. Okay.
I see I'm in trouble. Can't use the front door.
So you make your own. You have a pocket knife?
What am I, a Boy Scout?
Grab the bar from the closet.
He's on the side of murders. No, Doc. We over.
Damn. Talk about paper thin walls.
I need to speed this up.
Ever seen a Kool-Aid commercial?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Just jump through. Oh, yeah. Do it. Do it.
Leave this one.
Yeah, buddy. Oh,
shit.
Hey, how's it going?
What the hell?
Well, they didn't notice the like,
Right?
probably just punctured 2 or 3 holes through the wall, but
Yeah.
that didn't wake anyone up.
Nope. Oh, good call. Good call. I didn't even think of that. Good idea. Pop their tires.
Thanks for the assist.
Anytime, Finley. See you at Joblings.
Be there by morning.
Okay.
Wow.
She thinks it could be arson.
They're cleaning up loose ends. Anything in there that could have incriminated them is gone by now. They're spooked after what happened at Hubble's house last night.
What happened at Hubble's house?
I killed Dawson Kleiner and 4 other guys.
So now we've got nothing. Only bright side is Mrs. Jobling wasn't here when they did it.
She wasn't Mrs. Jobling. Judy never took Pete's last name. Look at how Joe wrote Jobling's garage. He put the apostrophe after the S, plural possessive. Whatever was important to Joe is in a house where 2 Joblings reside.
His parents' house.
Keep telling you, Finley.
I know details matter.
I never would have. You guys stay in school, okay?
Smart and insanely observant.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yep. The air conditioner box.
Jackpot.
Call Picard. Tell him to meet us at the farmhouse where we left the Jaguar. We've got everything he needs to take down the Kleiner Foundation and Teal at the same time.
We got him, don't we?
Damn right we do.
I mean, he figured out the operation.
Yeah.
Now I got to figure out the mastermind behind all of it, right?
Yep.
So that we could kill him.
Found something on the shooter who killed that EPA agent Wilkes. FBI agent named Nitmo caught the case.
This is the guy who closed it after barely looking into it?
Called it a burglary gone bad and wrapped it up. Got a copy of his ID badge. 6'3", 220 pounds, blonde, blue eyes. Definitely see people calling him the Viking.
I'd say we're making progress, but you keep talking about Nitmo in the past tense.
That's because he died of cancer 3 years ago. But his old partner is still with the Bureau. We can question him. He's based out of the Atlanta field office. Guy named
Picard.
Yeah. See? Sus. Oh, no.
Gotta go, Mimi.
Oh, shit.
This show is so good.
So good. Dude, that was a fast episode, but that was jam-packed.
It was, yeah.
There were some really, really violent kills. Really good shit from Reacher in this episode.
Honestly, the stepping on the back of the... I never would have thought.
Yeah.
Never would.
I mean,
that's just not in my brain to kill people by stepping on the back.
I mean, you gotta be 6'5", 250 to have that kind of pressure to...
Oh, God.
I would imagine.
Pop somebody's head.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like the Seth Rollins finish move from WWE.
God.
Basically. But, yeah, so they cracked it open. They figured the whole thing out. Picard... I mean, he felt kind of suspicious from the moment we met him.
He was just like way too willing, right? Like,
he was very willing and just
helpful.
Every time he would leave something would go down, or like they would contact him and give him information and then something would happen. So like you knew it had to have been someone high up somewhere within an agency and
that knows something.
Yeah. I mean, it's just... We knew that Kleiner's son had involvement. Kleiner was involved. But who had Kleiner killed? Was it Picard? Oh. Is he the one pulling all the strings here? Or is there someone else, another level up, who's kind of orchestrating all of this? But
maybe. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. I mean, we'll find out. But it clearly feels like Picard is the dude on the ground who's relaying all the information, sending stuff out, and kind of just... constantly being a step or two ahead of them.
Right.
It feels like he's the one responsible for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, we finally kind of got our mole.
Or holy moly.
Yeah. The rat. The one giving all the information and, you know, deceiving everyone. I mean, Reacher is so smart.
Oh my god, I love
the
it.
way he figured out the shit with the bills.
So
and
good.
And it's just funny to me how he was just constantly so focused on the feed. He's like, it's the feed, something about the feed. What's up with the feed?
That's a lot of cow food.
Yeah, like why is there so much of it? And then going back a few episodes talking about like he bought just the right amount of cows so that he wouldn't need to be investigated.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they did exactly what they needed to do because they needed a shit ton of the feed because it had a chemical in it that allowed them to wipe the dollar bills.
Diatomaceous earth.
Yeah. There you go. Good. You remembered.
We use that at Home Depot to clean up spills.
Yeah, okay.
I used to work for the Home Depot way back in the day.
And it's like, what an operation. Yeah. It's like you have this whole setup, you have all this stuff, the cows and the feed, and you just got to shit. No one's going to, like he even said it, no one's going to blink an eye at all at what they have going on. The fact that they used the dollar bills and wiped them and created the super bills, like, holy shit, that's insane.
I keep thinking of like song lyrics in my head when you're saying stuff like making it rain, dollar bills.
I mean, they kind of made it rain when they opened up that box. That was a shit ton of money in there. Well, fake money, but still. Apparently it's really good and you could just use it. But I mean, wow.
That genius though, like making like an older print. That way you don't need the magnetic strip in there.
Yeah.
But what about when you use the pen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's the right paper, it's probably the pen's gonna work.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you ever worked
Old
as a
school.
cashier, like you had to use the pen.
Yeah, every time you used a
bills.
$100 bill, they'd swipe it. Yeah. I mean, is this a situation where Reacher's gonna walk in this room and everyone's gonna turn on him? Like, do you think Finley's in on this?
No, I don't think.
You think Finley's clean?
Yeah, I think Finley's okay. I think he was just enough of an outsider for them to be like, "You're not in this.
Yeah.
You're not allowed."
I mean, it makes sense. But the way he kind of punked that officer at lunch was fucking amazing too.
I love it.
Just the way he like laid this whole and the way he put all the blame on Finley, it makes sense. Like it all lines up really, really well the way he told it.
Yeah.
And just the way he was like, "Oh, you'll know where I'll be tonight."
Yeah, and that guy's not my friend.
And then
We're not friends.
And then the assassins show up and he just eliminates them. That was just so nuts.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love how smart and prepared and strategic Reacher is. He's obviously very good at his job, and he was very skilled at killing folks when he was in the military doing his thing. And like the way he went to the store and like got all the stuff that he needed and got the face paint and was like, "I'm not hunting deer." It's like, I would have followed up, be like, "What the hell are you hunting then?"
Hunting humans.
Yeah. The most dangerous kind of hunt. And I mean, that was just so great. The way he just like one by one, and then obviously Kleiner gave him a really strong fight because he just kept hitting him with the damn crowbar. Like, holy shit.
That was so wild.
Nuts. So obviously everyone's in danger right now.
Yeah.
Like Roscoe's in danger, Finley's in danger, Reacher just walked into a room with a bunch of dudes holding guns. This doesn't feel good. How do they wiggle their way out of this? And did Reacher plan any precautionary phone calls or anything before he entered there? Like,
well, I mean, he was on the phone with Neely.
Yeah, but I don't know if he got the information from her and figured it out as he was staring at them with the guns.
Yes.
So I don't know if he had a chance to do any preemptive, phone calls or like, "Hey, meet
like
me here."
Set anything up.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know. But, I mean, this show is fantastic.
Yes.
It is so good. The way they kept that mystery. Like, obviously, Picard, like, you go back, I'm pretty sure we called him out pretty early about him feeling like he was a suspicious dude.
I don't remember if
but
he did or not.
I feel like I did. I feel like I want to go back and check. Because there were a lot of things happening, and it was just kind of like, And once, like, the stuff with Roscoe happened, that made it kind of obvious.
Yeah, because he left and then
all of a
shit
sudden,
went south.
All of a sudden these assassins show up to kill them. Like, you know exactly where they are, but once Picard's not on the watch, you're going to attack. Yeah. I think that was the first real obvious sign that he had something to do with this. So, yeah, I love the way they did it. I think it was fantastic. It wasn't super obvious. It wasn't one of those things where, like, oh, it's so obvious that it's him and this and that. They made it obvious last episode, it feels like. But then they still had to, like, follow through and make everything work. And I just love the way they've unraveled this mystery. I think it's really cool the way we've gotten closer with these characters and the relationships have grown, and we've gotten more information about Roscoe and like a couple episodes ago, and then we got a lot with Finley this last episode. We got the whole situation with Paul and how he got involved last episode, and another flashback with Reacher's mama when he was a kid talking about how like Joe, you can't help the whole world.
Right.
You can just help a little bit. That goes a long way.
And Reacher's strong.
Yeah. It's like, you're as strong as 3 kids your age. What are you going to do with that strength? I feel like that's all going to tie in probably in this finale somehow. Right. So, because Mama's messages always kind of ring true and last forever. So,
hey, most moms are correct.
Yeah.
Most moms are right.
Just listen to your mama.
Yeah.
They're amazing. I love my mama. So, she gave lots of great lessons. So, yeah, this show's fantastic. Again, I think one of my favorite elements is just the comedy within like these serious moments. There's always a way, like Reacher always says something. You're like, oh, that whole conversation was really fucked up, but you kind of put a bow on it with a joke and made it all really funny.
Yes.
So, fantastic. Any other thoughts on this episode?
Nope.
Do you have a prediction going into the finale?
God, no.
I think Reacher kills them all.
Well, yeah, that. I mean,
that was his original promise.
You have to like save them to be judged.
It
is the law.
I don't think Reacher has any plans to keep anyone alive. He's like, once we figure this all out, I'm gonna kill everybody. That's basically what he said like at the beginning.
You need somebody to put in jail.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Picard maybe.
For restitution?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's
big words, y'all.
I think he kills all of them. I think they all die. I think he finds a way to kill them all, and the only thing that matters is Roscoe, Finley, and Reacher need to stay together.
Yes, I
because
agree.
The trio, the 3 of them together, have been so much fun and so good. And we got to get Roscoe and Reacher back together because they miss each other, obviously.
Word.
So, yeah. So you guys can leave all your comments and all your thoughts, and we will catch you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.